I've ended up in another place again. I still don't know what we've gotten ourselves into. I don't know. Is anyone there? What's that noise? I thought the house was empty. Is someone here? There's electricity, the TV is on. You can see the LED. Is anyone here? There's food in the fridge, there's a phone, there are lots of meds here. This is crazy. I don't want to open it. It smells like a corpse, guys. It's bad. The door was smashed in. The little ballet shoes, those are clearly women's clothes. The Christmas decorations, some kind of stone, stuff, medical oxygen. There's even the tank, the cart, everything is here. Hold on. There's a passport. Born in 1950. All the belongings, you know. Absolutely everything. It must be the family. Wait, is it here? Is someone there? Let's get out of here. I don't know what's in there, but really, I'm heavy. I've ended up in a completely strange place again. I still don't know what we've gotten ourselves into this time. It's just crazy. Over there, right over there, there's a complete mystery. Here we go. So, right there, that's a huge greenhouse. I don't know what they used to grow in there, but it's been a long time since anything has clearly been grown. Nothing but brambles now. There's another one there. Greenhouses are everywhere. But something strange over there. An odd situation. We're by the road. Sorry for the noise. I forgot my microphones like an idiot. That's the camera sound you're hearing now. I hope it won't be too bad. Sorry, this is the best I can do. I'm too far from home to get my equipment. So, originally, I was going to show you the little house I spotted from the road back there. It really seemed abandoned because the windows were broken. They were all covered in graffiti. And it turns out that when I got there, I discovered this. There's a mobile home. There's another house behind it. I just walked past. For now, I haven't explored without you, but I just walked by to take a look. When I saw what was inside, I said, it's possible. I need to turn on the camera and film this for you. I have no idea what we're getting into. This is one of the strangest places I've ever visited. We'll finish that section later since it's so weird. Let's start here, and I'll quickly show you what's inside. So first of all, the strange thing here is that there's a wheelchair, and it looks like it's in really good condition. Next, over there, we have what seems to be a walk-in cooler. Why, I have no idea. Maybe it used to be an old farmhouse or something like that. So here, there's this mobile home. And that's where things get really weird, like really, really weird. But let's not start with that. I'll quickly go show you. Wait, there's really something weird going on though. Is someone there? Hello? Is someone there? Do you hear that noise? That kind of tick, 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 tick? Well, I was saying, we weren't going to start there, but in the end, maybe we will. There are water bottles there, not just water. Can we find a date? How long has this been here? It doesn't look old, does it? Otherwise, I mean, marking the dates on your bottles would annoy me, but I don't know. But anyway, but there's something really weird. So this mobile home is wide open. Is anyone there? The stairs are in bad shape. What the hell is that noise? And there's a smell I really don't like. What do you guys think? I want to go check it out, you know, but I'm scared. There's a 2024 calendar on the table. There's a strange ticking sound. I called, nobody's answering, but... Why didn't the door stay open? We can see the door was... You can see it was clearly smashed. So did I end up in a homeless person's squat? Maybe. No, it's that noise. It sounds like a noise. Maybe like an electric shock. Something strange. What's weird about this noise, I don't know if people have lived near fields, but you know, those electric livestock fences make exactly the same ticking sound. Damn. I get startled easily and don't feel comfortable, guys. The ground looks like wild boars dug it up. There you go. At first I saw this. I had just seen this at first. That little house there from the road. And we're going to go see what's inside there. And what's inside there, I don't know, actually. Because when I stopped, actually, I saw the mobile home. And then I went back out. I went to get the camera. And here we are. I'll check if we can see anything through the windows. There's a pile of blankets there. I'm not sure if there's anything underneath, and I really don't feel good about whatever it is. This house is really strange, honestly. Is anyone there? I really feel like I'm not alone here. It's weird. It's just birds in the trees, but when you're freaking out, even the smallest thing can set you off. It's crazy. So I don't know what it was. It was divided into several buildings. That room was used for storage. They kept furniture and all kinds of things. Everywhere was packed. That's the house we saw. From the road, I noticed a staircase, and the other side is totally covered in brambles. That's why I said it was clearly abandoned. In any case, there's no doubt about it, but there's absolutely no doubt about it. It's clearly abandoned, you can tell. This must have been a workshop here. A garage door must have been there. And I'm telling you, I'm not comfortable with the idea of going in there, guys. Alright, let's go. When you have to go, you have to go. Here we go. It's a mess, I'm telling you. Clearly it's a mess. That was probably a kitchen. This house isn't the most interesting part. The mobile home and especially the small house next to it are, since they look crazy from what I've seen. It's really crazy. Anyone there? Clearly, this place has clearly been squatted in. It's crazy. Occupational medicine. Crazy. There's a mattress that must have been ripped open, emptied out. Oh, damn. Working share. But really, it's crazy. The water, the people. Crazy. All the furniture, all the sofas. Crazy. But, so, there's an upstairs in the house, but it seems like the only staircase to get there is outside. Let's go check. I'm not sure I can go upstairs in this one. I noticed cars on the property. We'll check them out later. You see what I'm telling you? From what I saw, the road, if you look, the road is right there. So, you can see the cars passing by. It's right there. That's what I saw. And I noticed there's another greenhouse over there. That's what I hadn't seen. Actually, there are greenhouses everywhere. Maybe it was an old farm. I saw that staircase there with all that vegetation. Clearly, you see, I had an eye for it. I had a good eye. I could tell it was abandoned. I wasn't dreaming. I'm going to try to step over the brambles there. I'm going to go check up there. Just to see what we find in there. If we find anything, let's hope we don't find someone. Is anyone there? As tall as the ceiling's his mother? I wasn't expecting that. There are fresh tracks on the ground. Is anyone there? Hello? I'm not confident, guys, I swear. I'm not freaking out for the camera. Honestly, I'm not calm at all. Especially since on top of that I'm all alone. Because Podsy isn't here either. Podsy went hiking on Mont Ventoux. And Jimmy broke his tailbone when we went skiing. So I'm all alone. Sperando Villama. I'll leave this up so you can pause. If anyone can translate, it seems to be Italian. Savings bank card number. Is there a name? Medical office? But this isn't a clinic. We're in the middle of nowhere. We're on the side of a highway, just so you know. Just for your information. We're on the side of a highway. I just think it's something. I'm telling you, this is definitely not why I decided to bring the camera. Because I expected this house to be completely wrecked and everything. But actually, it was when I saw the other one next to it. And especially that mobile home, that's when I understood. Finally understood. I realized that I had gotten myself into a real mess again. Yeah, there are papers all over the place here. Enjoy your day. These papers aren't recent either. It's clearly not recent. 1993. 93. Those papers on the floor, they've been there for 30 years. No one. And in there, is there someone? It was Lee. Flies, pizza, stuff like that. I clearly think it was squatted by homeless people at some point. And maybe it still is. Maybe there are still homeless people squatting here, maybe not in this part of the house. I'd say more in the mobile home or something like that. But at any moment, we're going to end up running into someone here. I'm not at ease, that's annoying. I'm going to get out of here. Let's go see what's next. Let's go. Alright. Let's go take a look in there. Because from what little I saw, what I glimpsed through the door, it looked full. We'll solve the mobile home mystery next. It's strange. Anyone there? I don't feel like opening that. Oh, fuck. Oh! A hanging doll. There's a smell of death, clearly. It reeks of death in here. It's packed. Look at this. It's bursting at the seams. Fuck, it smells like a corpse, guys. It's dark. The door was smashed in. That was the front door. But it's blocked. There's a couch underneath. There are tons and tons of clothes. There are little ballet flats. These are clearly women's clothes. It's an elderly person. A bed there. Those are the decorative curtains. At any moment we could run into someone in there. That's what I'm saying. This whole thing stinks. Is someone there? Hello? I don't feel safe at all, guys. Really not. 2018, the calendar is on the floor there. There are Christmas decorations. I don't know what I'm stepping on. There's all kinds of stuff. There are Christmas decorations. Some kinds of stones, some stuff. It sets a mood. Honestly, it feels like we're at a fortune teller's. It feels like we're at some kind of fortune teller's place or something. I don't really know. That's kind of the vibe I get from all this stuff. I'm a bit into the esoteric, kind of weird. Really? I don't feel like going, guys. Don't do what I do. Don't do urban exploration alone. Seriously, it's dangerous. Anything could happen to you. Clearly no one knows where I am. I'm trying to get through here, but it's... Oh, damn, it's a mud pit, guys. It's a mud pit. Is anyone there? Damn. What time is it now? Oh. Damn, I don't trust this. I don't feel confident at all. There were birds. There were birds in a cage. Tried to go through there. Oh, what a mess. It's like hoarding syndrome or something. He kept everything. There are photos there. It's not here. There are slides too. The house looked tiny outside, but it's huge inside. There are lots of rooms. There's a portrait there. Maybe she was the one who lived there. I have no idea. It's all just speculation at this point. I really have no idea what I've gotten myself into, guys. What's certain is that the house is packed, you know? It's full and clothes are everywhere. Then it was turned over there, but I think it might be an older person. Either that's not her in the photo, maybe her daughter, or the person who lived there when they were younger. I don't know. Is there someone there? There's still that weird smell. What? Damn, it's a mess, people. There's stuff everywhere. Everywhere. I don't know why I even set foot here. I saw the phone there. There are phone numbers there. With a really old Sajim. The glasses. I saw a bottle. What is it? It's clearly an elderly lady. Who probably didn't have much. It was the bedroom. It's the same person. Oxygen tank. Look. Medical oxygen. There's the bottle, the cart, everything. There's even the breathing equipment. Absolutely everything is left. It had to be the family. Is it here? You can tell it's an elderly person who may have passed away and left everything behind. Clearly it's here. It's in the garden. That's in the garden. She left her whole life behind, you know. It must have been abandoned around Christmas time. There are Christmas decorations everywhere. I'm not really comfortable being here, guys. It's all old ladies' clothes, old dresses, old stuff. It was clearly an elderly woman who must have lived here, who must have been sick. There are medical things scattered all over the place. That's all well, that's it. The oxygen bottle. It's hydrogen, not oxygen. But why are we using hydrogen like this? But that's really weird, though. Damn. I'm sorry, I'm being vulgar, huh? But it's hard to stay serious and focused in this kind of place. What? It's just another room with some crappy decor painted on the walls. The old 30-centimeter TV is broken, you idiot. Look. You've got a calendar. A calendar from 2009, 2008. In 2008, there were appointments. So in 2008, there was life. Clearly. In 2008, there was life. He's a man, that's all. Subtitles by Jeremy Portefeuille. All the stuff is still here, you know. Absolutely everything. After that, I think it was ransacked by maybe some burglars. Clothes, wardrobes, full of clothes. There was a big bed. The bed was beautiful. That was before. He was someone who loved the Taj Mahal. In India, there is a passport. Wait, there is a passport. There are meds everywhere too, and there's a passport here. Wait, because I'm in trouble. I see. Born in 1950? Person who seems to have traveled to Côte d'Ivoire based on the passport visas. I clearly think she has passed away. 1950, that would mean she would be 75 years old. So you might say 75 isn't that old, but maybe she was placed in a facility, a nursing home, a specialized institution for sick or elderly people. What's back there? Why won't it open? Ah, damn, it's the kitchen, but there's a cabinet that fell behind it. The fridge fell behind the door. I can't open it. It must be the kitchen. I'm not comfortable being in here. At least there's some information, but it's the same. There are pictures of her everywhere. It's clearly a lady who lived here. Maybe a lady living alone. Maybe a widow. Most certainly. She left everything here, even her passport. It's incredible. There's absolutely everything. We're going to check out the strangeness of this mobile home now. You see the photo I showed you earlier, inside? I think it looked out there. The table where people ate must have been here, and it must have looked out back there. It still needs confirmation, but it sure looks like it. I see something back there, but I'll check out those things first. I'll show you the cars, then we'll look at the mobile home since it's very strange. I stumbled into something unbelievable again. This is wild. Every time there was a pit. This was basically the garage here. So be careful because I don't know how deep the pit goes. There's a pit here. It's for oil changes, for working on the car and stuff. Yeah. There's also a surfboard, by the way. And over there are a lot of bottles. There's a bottle of wine. There's a baby chair. It's really weird. It's really very weird. First of all, finding a house like this in Beaudelet by the highway. Well, there are tons of them in France, so that doesn't surprise me, but this one has something particularly strange about it. I'm sorry. I'm in the branches. Look, there are cars everywhere here. There's a 205. At any moment, we're going to find a 205 GTI or a Golf here. Is that a Golf? Isn't that a first-generation Golf convertible? That definitely looks like a convertible, like an old Golf Cabrio. The old 106. I loved that car when I was a kid. A 205, so this one isn't a GTI. But I'd be curious to see the insurance. And that's clearly a Volkswagen, you can't see anything anymore. It's stripped down. That clearly looks like an old one. An old one. Sorry, I managed to say it. An old Volkswagen. Convertible. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm not a car expert either. I never claimed to be one anyway. In any case, it's all there. What isn't intact is on the other side. I'll check if there's insurance on it. That could give us some information. 2009 matches perfectly with the calendar we found inside. So that would mean this house has been abandoned for 16 years. It's possible when you see its state. I'm surprised it's still so full, with so many belongings left after 16 years of abandonment. It's strange. All right. I don't feel like it, but we're still gonna take a look in there. It's like there's something weird here, you know? First of all, because there's really a smell. I don't like it. I don't like that smell. It's mainly that noise. I don't like that smell because the last time I smelled it, we found a dead body. That's it. I'm just telling you how it is. Sorry. It's not that I'm obsessed with it, but that's the reality. Is there anyone there? Because actually, there's a room we can't see into. So at any moment, there could be someone inside. All right, I'm going. Oh shit. But honestly, it really stinks. I don't like the smell. Is anyone there? Hello? It's not doing anything wrong. I thought the house was abandoned. Is anyone here? Everything is creaking everywhere, guys. What's that noise? The stove is making that tick, tick, tick sound. It's a gas stove. It sounds like the piezo is stuck. Didn't they maybe try to set the house on fire? There's a phone. No, but wait, it's... There's a Samsung. That one is recent. Hi. It's turned off. It's turned off, but it's a recent one. There's electricity. There's electricity. The TV is on. We can see the LED. Damn, someone's sleeping in there. There's a sensor there, like an alarm sensor. It's strange. And then that noise. I didn't touch anything, but it seemed like someone left the gas on to cause an explosion. It's really strange. There are things in the bathroom. I'm not going to go too far. There are clothes drying and everything, but you saw it yourself, right? I didn't read the signs. Everything was wide open. That's what we saw through the window from outside. There's a crutch there. There are things. Look, that's weird. I'm not taking out my glasses. It's the same woman. It's the same woman as on the passport in the other house. Damn. The two of us, really. It stinks. It's disgusting. I don't want to open those doors. There's gross stuff behind them. What do we do? I'm going to try to push this just gently to see what's behind. Is there someone there? There's a smell. It's unbearable, guys. The little eggs, they get stuck, but how? Everything is off. It's clearly him who's making the noise. The problem is, if there's electricity, it can keep making that noise like that for its whole life. I don't know how to turn that off. I'm not going to touch anything, because... I wasn't supposed to be here, so we didn't touch anything. It's fairly clean, but there are many meds here. It's creepy. Fridge, careful. The freezer. But look, the freezer, it was working. It's frosted inside. What the hell is this? Take a deep breath. There's food in the fridge, guys. There's fucking food in the fridge.
2025.
We definitely stumbled into someone's squat. Someone's definitely squatting here. If that's really the case, we won't stay here much longer. Toilet. Alright, we have to open this from here now. This is where it smells the worst. I'm scared. Is anyone there? We're not doing anything wrong. We're just visiting. Clearly no one, but it stinks. This is where it smells this bad. There's no one, but it smells like death. It's horrible. It stinks. What did I step in this time? I didn't do it on purpose, I swear to you. It's fine. Clearly, I'm not staying here. There's really something weird going on. There's really something serious. This is really very strange. Let's get out of here. I don't know what's in there, but seriously, it's really freaking intense. The smell, I'm going to puke, guys, I swear to you. I've got a phoenix in there. There are some really strange things. The stick of butter there, December 2024. Everything else goes up to 2025. It's clearly recent. There's electricity, water, gas, the fridge is on, the freezer is running, and it's full. All the papers are under the same name, just like the passport we found at the other house. That, on the other hand, is very strange. Because here, clearly, it doesn't look like it's been abandoned since 2009. So, should I tell you my theory real quick? Because, well, it's just a theory. The possibility that the lady lives here, it was a family house, let's say that. It was a family house, the old man kicked the bucket, the kids left, I don't know anyway. Maybe she ended up a widow, or at least all alone in the house. Until 2009 maybe, based on calendars and such. After that, perhaps she couldn't stay there. Maybe the house became unsafe or unlivable, I don't know. Maybe she bought this mobile home and placed it in the garden, where she continued living. And I think it's been this way since she left that mobile home. Now, we don't have the year for that though. And maybe she ended up in a nursing home or something, I don't really know. I'm still going to quickly try to type her name on the internet, see if I can find an obituary or something, now that I have this person's full identity, but honestly, I wasn't feeling comfortable, because really, it smells like there's a damn corpse. I'm sorry, at some point you have to call it like it is, but I just realized there are still some things behind the house, and there's still a big wash house there. It kinda looks like an old stone wash house. It's almost certainly where, back in the day, people used to do the laundry. It's another big greenhouse, but do you see what I mean? When I tell you this wasn't abandoned yesterday, I mean the greenhouse inside is full of brambles. And then, over here, we have another building, except that... You see it, right? It's right there. You can see the roof and everything, except it's completely inaccessible. A bramble forest blocks the way. It's impossible to reach. I have a knack for stumbling across the craziest stuff. That's how it is. Well, I'll wait for your thoughts in the comments about this oddity. See you next week for more craziness. Take care. Alright, bye. Thanks for watching this video.